Round one.
As I said, he came up to us beforehand, said how much he was looking forward to this contest. Should have fought on the Ben Eubank undercard at Old Trafford, Manchester. There was a bit of confusion after that contest. He didn't actually get on, so he's been itching to get back into action. Has his chance tonight in front of a European-wide audience here on Pro Box. Tonight's bill, by the way, let me tell you, sponsored by the Cardiff Bay Development Corporation.
Quinn just starting off very slowly here, using his jab and allowing Washer to come at him, just coming back a bit and using his jab. It's not often we see Quinn going back, but he's deciding to box this guy. Good tactic.
Now, I have to say that I haven't seen Russell Washer fight before. Looks to be carrying a little bit around the midriff.
Yeah, that's a little bit of an understatement. Yeah, he's carrying more than a little bit around the midsection. And a good suggestion for Quinn would be to bang him around the body, and I'm sure the corner have already told him as soon as Washer derobed him, I'm sure he said, look, whack that solar plexus, or what used to be a solar plex. Quinn is starting off pretty carefully here, keeping the old jab going.
Oh, a nice smooth start by Willie Quinn. Not taking any chances, boxing well within himself. Washer looks as though he could wallop a little bit.
Yeah, he's keeping himself well tucked up. The only thing that's open is too busy interested in watching his head. That's what Quinn should be doing, whacking that body really hard. Get those hands down. You whack him around the solar plexus and then switch to the head. But he's only loosening up, Quinn. He's just taking it nice and easy, gradually working his way into the fight. And that's what you do when you're a young pro coming up. You use these fights for experience, try all the combinations, try everything you've been trying in the gym. You can do it in the gym, you can do it in the ring, but you got to try them in the ring. And he's trying all his punches. He's boxing better than I've seen him in the past. He's been patient.
Nice combination from Quinn. I have to say, as regards Quinn, I used to think early in his career that he was a little bit solid and a little bit one-paced, but he's improved a great deal in the few fights that he's had. Moves a lot better now, much more fluid fighter.
That's right, Dave. He's loosened out and he's become he's got more agility now. He's boxing better, more flexibility in his waist. Good stuff from him. Looked good in this round, threw punches in bunches, and that's impressive, because as you said, Dave, he was a wee bit static and a wee bit one-paced early on in his career. There's 4 or 5 punches, all looking good.
It's good stuff, that. And I tell you, you wouldn't have seen that
Corners, 10 seconds.
Quinn in his first couple of fights. Credit to the cornermen, they've done a good job on him.
Seconds out. Round 2.
Second round.
You can be sure that Quinn will step the pace up here and he start bringing the fight to Washer. Should be whacking that body more, just bringing those body punches in all the time. Use the jab, get down low, then deliver the body punches, and then come back out with the jab, or I'll stay in there. Keep the hands tucked up. Yeah, he's switching away to the body. Washer's coming in and sort of cuffing with those punches. No real power in them. It's good, a good combination again from Quinn. Got nailed a bit when he didn't get his hands back up and recover in time. But there was a good right uppercut, nice solid uppercut, good left uppercut. That's good stuff from him.
Minute gone, round 2, scheduled for 6. Let's give Washer some credit. He's trying to take the fight to Quinn and unloading when he can.
Yeah, he's took a few punches, but he's come back. He's a brave enough kid. He's not exactly a kid at 31 years old, but he's a brave enough guy. See how quickly Quinn got that left hand back up. He's about to throw the jab, and then just could see Washer's right hand coming, tucked that hand right back into his chin again. That's good stuff. He's been patient here. He's boxing quite well. Oh, a solid right hand. It shook Washer right to the floor.
Certainly is a decent performance so far by Quinn. And I know that Washer's perhaps
good body shot.
a little grade below him, but he's still maintaining good superiority, Quinn.
Well, these are the guys that you're going to have to beat on your way up, and you're going to get guys that differ in class. And obviously, the natural progression is to get a guy that's slightly better each time you fight, but not all the time. You're going to have guys pulling out and whatever. But this is an ideal opponent for Quinn to improve his skills and try all the things he's been trying in the gym. And, you know, he's not the sort of a guy that can hurt you.
Don't forget, our main event, Steve Collins, Wayne Ellis, coming up later in the programme. Right now, we're watching a middleweight contest between Willie Quinn of Scotland in the black trunks and Russell Washer from Swansea. Incidentally, get your pens and papers ready. I'll be updating you on the latest Pro Box Lions new competition in just a minute. As we look. Now, Russell Washer from Swansea, 31 years of age. Certainly proving himself durable so far.
Corners, 10 seconds. Seconds out, round 3.
So they come out for the third of a scheduled 6-rounder here at the National Sports Centre, Cardiff. Willie Quinn from Scotland in the black, Russell Washer, Swansea, South Wales in the blue. Winford Jones, the referee. First 2 rounds easily to Quinn.
Yeah, Quinn's not really opened up yet. He's just boxed this guy, he's taken him apart, and he's moved around him, used his boxing ability more in this fight than we've seen him in the past. Tried all the combinations out, stayed on the outside, moved side to side, and used his jab particularly well. So you'll see that he'll increase the pace now as the fight goes on, and impose himself more on Russell Washer. Switching his punches up and down quite well. Good stuff from him.
Lost his professional debut, did Quinn. It's the boxer called Mark J in Glasgow. Won the lot since. Must have taken a lot of pressure off him. Not much fun losing your first pro fight, as long as you go on winning all the ones after that.
Yeah, it can be very despondent and difficult to get over if you lose your pro debut. But Takes a bit of courage and not to come back, and tenacity, and that's what Quinn's got.
Anyway, he's shown he's got character, and coming back since, and winning whatever it is, 7 straight. Unless something very untoward happens, he's going to have another notch on the trophy stick tonight.
Yeah,
Good body shots.
He's switching his punches up and down quite well, but he's not working enough, he's not hitting the guy enough, and he hasn't sort of... I feel sure that if he actually stayed and traded with Russell Washer more, this fight could be over inside the distance, but he's not wanting to do that, Quinn, and you can understand that he wants to use his boxing ability. Just needs to apply the pressure a little bit more. Because Russell Washer will get points for forcing the fight like this.
So another good round, not, I'm afraid, for Russell Washer, but certainly for Willie Quinn. In the next inter-round break, I'm giving you information about the Pro Box lines, so your pens and papers ready.
Quinn again boxed very well in this round, Dave, and he landed some nice, neat little punches. Again, they were thrown in combinations here. Good work, good right hand. But moved back off that punch, so there wasn't any great power, and it just landed and was on his way back at the time.
Corners, 10 seconds. Seconds out, round 4.
So the pattern really quite clearly established now. And it would be nice to see Quinn maybe just step up a little gear, maybe try and get a little bit more ambitious and see what the result is. When you're winning a fight as easily and as comfortably as he is, and not getting set too many problems, it's very easy just to sort of switch onto autopilot, Barry, and coast.
Just stay on. You know, you don't break a winning series. You just keep going and do the same thing. But to make it more exciting for the crowd and more gratifying for himself, he should step in close and work with Russell Washer. He's not as powerful as Quinn. He's not as strong. You know, he's certainly not as durable. Hasn't got the same power. He should just whack away. Stay with him.
Once again, Washer showing quite a refreshing willingness to stand and trade with Quinn, and he clips him. A good left hook to the head. Nothing to inconvenience the Scot.
Throwing not enough body punches. I mean, we see a few of them mixed in every now and again, but they're straight punches. He should be hooking to the body, turning his palm to the ceilings and delivering that left hook right underneath the rib cage there. And the solar plexus is really soft looking around the midsection. He should be banging away there. Two big wild swings from Russell Washer. Just by a mile.
Back comes Washer. Incidentally, I can tell you the main event, Collins against Ellis, follows this contest.
Yeah, Quinn just dominating his fights. He wants to stay on the outside. He doesn't want to get caught up in any tangles and just outbox this guy. He's not keen on getting mixed up and making it an exciting fight for us, David. He's just going to sit on the outside and outbox. It looks like that anyway.
Yes, it's really turning into something like an extended sparring session, isn't it?
Good right hand from Washer. Quinn dropped that left hand on the way out, moved out to the right and walked onto a right hook. Every now and again, Washer lands that right hand, and it just reminds Quinn that it's better to stay on the outside.
Now let me give you that information about the Pro Box lines I promised you. Brand new competition running, great prize. Details on 0891 141413. Give it a bell. You can win a really smashing boxing prize. 0891 141413. Right now, though, we're watching Willie Quinn fighting Russell Washer. And as I said, it's turned into a bit of a sparring session. Quinn very, very much on top. And he's going to win this without any problems at all. Main event is next. Steve Collins against Wayne Ellis. And that should have a little bit more fire and passion about it than this contest right now.
Corners, 10 seconds. Seconds out, round 5.
Round 5.
Quinn's standing now. You see his feet are flat. He's on the flats of his feet. He's starting to stand with this guy a little bit more and trade.
Oh, good right hand from Washer.
That's what happens, you see. Now watch him get back on his toes again after that. Just got to be careful with this guy because he throws those big wild hook and right hands, and Quinn's left hand has dropped a few times and he was nailed. He's just got to be careful about that. Guy's not a puncher, but you know, you can't keep walking on the shots like that. Should be hitting the body more, getting his head rolling, using the jab to start off his combinations and a jab to finish. See, when he throws that right uppercut, he lets that left hand right down, and you know, he is vulnerable to that overarm right.
Actually, really, that might have been the best thing that could have happened to this contest, because it certainly made Quinn move up a gear, and it certainly encouraged Washer to find out that Quinn can be hit. So maybe we'll be due for a good last couple of rounds.
He's not putting enough emphasis on the body punches. If you look at the way he's hitting the body, there's no real weight in them. He's just putting in light head punches, and the body punches are exactly the same, and that right hand's landing every now and again.
I must tell you, that had Quinn back on his heels momentarily.
Oh, good right hand again. That shook Quinn. Knocked him back on his heels there again, but didn't really do any damage. Just knocked him off balance more than that.
And Washer's an experienced and wily enough professional to know that if you do something once and it comes off, you do it again and you keep doing it until your opponent's got it sussed out. And you try to do it again and it nearly came off.
Yeah, just keep chucking it.
And this isn't a bad round.
Washer's fighting better, but it's made it more exciting for us and for the crowd. And for the crowd. The crowd are enjoying this now. This is a better round. Oh, good right uppercut from Quinn.
Last 10 seconds.
It's a better round for Washer. I'll give him a share of that.
I'll give him a share of that, without a question. Without a question. Grins, or was it a grimace, as he comes back to the corner. That'll certainly encourage him. We could be due for an interesting last round here.
Quinn has got a lot of work to do on his defense. He still stands straight up. He still doesn't recover enough after he's thrown his punches. He throws those good combinations on the quick. There's no real authority in them tonight, but he's leaving his chin hanging out when he's finished with his own punches. You get his head rolling, tuck his chin in nice and tight. Watch Washer here with his right hander. Is this Quinn? That right hand.
That's the one.
Bang.
Yeah.
That's it. You see, he's just leaving his
Corners,
chin high.
10
He's just got to
seconds.
recover a little bit quicker. Roll his head more often after he's finished punching.
Seconds out, 6th and final round.
Well, I think we're going to see a succession of big right hands from Russell Washer now. Don't forget, main event coming up next. Steve Collins against Wayne Ellis, and that'll be followed by Scott Welsh against Chris Coughlin. A couple of good fights coming up.
See, watch what Quinn's doing. He's actually landing with that left jab, but he's on his way back when he lands with it. So he can't put any authority into the following right hand. Just needs, if he's going to sit down on the flats of his feet, he needs to move his head a bit more and work with a bit more power in those punches.
That's good from Quinn. Try the uppercut. Worked.
I don't think we've given Washer enough credit for his durability. He's a tough guy, and he's obviously been in with a couple of good ones, having fought in this now his 38th fight. And he's a durable guy. Put on a good performance here. His pace has never increased the whole way through the fight, but he's still here, and this is the 6th and final round. Oh, good right hand from Quinn. Just missed the target area. Slipped off his chin.
And it all really stems back from that moment early in the last round when Washer swung his big overarm right hand like a cricket bowler. It caught Quinn high up on the left temple. Made him just momentarily a little bit wobbly, and encouraged Washer. And since then we've had a decent fight, because it was all a little bit predictable before that. I don't think this is going to exercise Winford Jones' mathematics too greatly. No doubt that Quinn has won, but by what margin?
Yeah, Washer's putting on a good performance in this last round. He's forcing the fight. He's trying to win the last round, and he's making a good try of it. I'll tell you, it's an easy win for Quinn.
The optimism of a boxer who's beaten, goes to the ref, holds his arm out, and looks amazed when the referee says, "You haven't got it, son," and gives it to the other bloke.
Yeah, not one of Quinn's most memorable performances, but he's won it comfortably.
Well, Winford Jones explaining the scorecard to Alan Hughes.